everybody, to episode 18 of Getting Belligerent. Alright.
Buy cigarettes!
And today on our episode, we've got myself Slunk drinking a Samuel Adams White Christmas.
First of all, drinking some Bullet whiskey.
Edwin drinking some Sam Adams Old Fezziwig Ale.
Wait, what?
What's Fezziwig? Like,
I told you what's the stuff we drinking in Charlie and the Charlie Factory.
Whatever, Fezziwig.
Yeah, and I'm drinking Langer's pineapple juice mixed with Sailor Jerry inside a Burger King cup.
Alright, and also today joining us, I think is our true number one fan, if I had to say. Because she leaves us some really awesome feedback, and we love her. Now we actually have her on the show. It's Konichiwa Katemok.
Konnichiwa!
Yeah, Connie!
Say hi, Connie.
Hi, you guys.
And today she's drinking H2O.
I am drinking H2O.
H2O?
High quality H2O.
Yeah.
And
The smartest of
fruit.
H2O.
And a bunch of fruit, which is all of us, because we are a bunch
And
of
she made us some bomb-ass Salvadoran quesadillas. Super delicious.
I'm claiming it.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna battle you for it.
You're not salty enough for it.
I'll stab you right now where you stand.
That claims your Salvadorian the stab.
I have a machete right there. Bah.
I have one at home too. Shit.
Alright, so,
So there.
yeah.
On that note,
On that note, let's talk about more death and sadness.
Wow.
I just want to get it over with because,
Wait. to take
Wait.
questions to...
oh,
You're the worst.
Yeah. We're breaking your...
so at the beginning of every show, when we have a guest, we like to play a game called
Also, did we start the timer?
And I told you guys. And I said
Every
it too.
goddamn time.
Slunk's sober and he forgets everything.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, I got the timer. Don't worry. Wait up. I got this. Reset.
Everybody say everything backwards.
Okay, so
Goddamn time.
are you doing the timer for the show?
I'm doing the timer for the 10 questions.
I'll do the timer for the show.
Alright.
Alright. We gotta take it, guys.
Oh,
All right.
Since you can't take a shot, we kind of give to the consensus of, what was this like? Since, she doesn't beat...
I wasn't here.
No, we put it on
The Hangouts.
Hangouts.
We know. Say it. Someone say it.
I don't know.
You can't take a shot.
Oh my god, now I'm nervous.
If you don't,
You have to take off. I'll take off an article of clothing.
Garlic.
Oh damn!
Oh, you suck.
Just a clove of garlic.
Yeah, hey, it was gonna be a whole onion, and we decided to make a clove of
Oh
garlic.
yeah, okay, fine.
So,
Damn, sorry for you, Slug.
you're next to her.
Well, they shut down my idea of having you take an article of clothing off for every missed question.
I'll do that.
Whoa!
Wait a minute. One.
Also,
Hello.
I think
Wait, I'll do that.
There's 150 questions and 10
Doesn't
seconds.
count. We got like 50 pieces of clothing.
I'll do it.
Oh, please don't count.
Do you know everybody?
Oh, never mind. I'll do the
also
clothes.
I think
Now everybody wants us on
also she
YouTube.
should nominate one of us if she does not pass it for us to either take a
Is
shot
a shot over there? That sounds
or
fair.
drink whatever we're drinking in our hands.
That sounds like
Yeah.
more reason
She
for
would
The shot sounds fair.
decide who
I
is
think
the
that's
victim.
the best idea.
And you still got to do the garlic.
Huh,
Yeah, you
shit.
still gotta do the garlic.
Oh, it's only one clove of garlic.
Yeah.
One clove.
So one that, and then you nominate one or all. Up to you.
Shit.
Well, I said
I'll
one.
do
Damn.
Wow.
Damn. I said one.
Don't give me that
but-
option because I would.
All right, so here is 10 questions for a 10-question game.
Such a good name. I love
Such
that
a good
name.
game.
I'm scared.
Timer starts after the first question.
That's correct. Let me pull them up really quick. Don't
Slunk, don't worry, Slunk.
look
We'll
Konichiwa.
stall until...
All right, you guys can stop now. All right, Konichiwa, are you ready?
No, yes.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhythm.
All right, here is question number 1. Who was your favorite wrestler of all time, and what was their finishing move?
Start.
Hulk. I don't remember.
Okay. Number 2, who has got the ability to morph like you've never seen before?
Hermit crab.
Number 3, who has a bigger dick, Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Would you rather be a cockroach or a fly for a day?
A fly. I don't want to get stepped on.
Number 5, If you were going to be executed tomorrow, what would be your final meal?
Something from shit. I don't know. Pass.
No, you can't pass. Say something.
Fruit.
Okay. Number 6. Last scary movie you saw.
The Fourth Kind.
Number 7. If you could change any animal to be pocket-sized, what animal would you pick?
A chihuahua.
Wait.
45 seconds.
Hey, $1 million or 1 million orgasms?
Orgasms.
Number 9. Would you rather die from skydiving or bungee jumping?
Bungee jumping.
And number 10. Do you want to be a famous actress or famous music artist?
Music artist.
Done.
Oh, she got it.
What? Yeah.
I don't know. I think
She got
she went
it.
over.
I got
I think
it.
she went over.
I got
I think she went over.
0.50.
0.50.
You went over
So
0.5.
close. Good try though. So close.
You know what? The thing was that he didn't start it right. And yeah, that's
Hey, don't blame the people on the show.
I'm not blaming it on myself.
So you have to nominate and the garlic shrimp.
0.5. No
0.5.
mercy.
You were so close.
When you stopped it right on time, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, she did it kind of technically went over.
close.
I'm gonna take a shot
What
at this
messed you
quesadilla
up
though.
was the recipe moving. There was another one that messed you up.
The one that messed you up was the one you said pass.
Yeah.
You did take past my couple of them, so either way, she would have
Oh,
messed
yeah,
up.
and you never said the finishing move for Hulk Hogan, which is the.
Oh, she passed that one?
I don't remember.
She just said Hulk Hogan, but didn't say.
But she
finishing
passed that
move,
one,
and The
so-
finishing move is
Either way, she's taking garlic.
Technically, damn it. Okay, fine.
You wanna go half first?
No, I'm good.
Garlic,
So-
garlic, garlic.
Who's gonna take the
Vampire,
shot? Everybody's taking
vampire.
a shot.
All right, bring
Wait.
me the cups.
I'm drinking a beer shot.
Drunk. Cup.
I'm gonna dip my quesadilla.
I think I would die from skydiving.
Skydiving,
Skydiving?
just go
Yeah.
splat.
Yeah, like that one moment where like, all right, parachute. Oh, it's not working? Oh, I'm gonna die.
See, but the thing is, I can be in water.
You know, hitting water still is the same as
Yeah,
hitting concrete.
water is like hitting concrete.
It's
so-
not as bad as complete jagged rocks.
Shot or no?
It's instant death or instant death.
Shot.
Did you guys see how I put the pho on number 2?
Yeah. The fuck?
He's all like, who has got the ability to morph like you've never seen before? And then I put the pho.
Power
I was
Ranger.
like, what do you mean?
You know this, bro? 1, 2, 3. Salud!
Holy
That garlic.
shit!
Just chew it.
do it.
Yeah, what are you doing? Just
What are you?
It burns!
I know
put it in
that.
your mouth.
Wow. Wow.
My man left me. Sad and blue. Oh my gosh, this thing burns. Let me stop saying that.
That's what she said.
How?
Whoa.
I don't know what kind of women you've been hanging out with, Slunk.
She wanted the chile.
Cum is warm in general, right?
Just swallow it.
Cum is warm in general, right?
Is it? I don't know. I've never tasted it.
I said warm. I didn't say taste. What does warm taste like?
They come.
98.6.
There's like body temperature.
98.6 degrees.
98.6.
Yeah. All that friction. Oh.
Like garlic. Oh, man.
My bad.
How bad was the
Garlic
garlic?
and fruit right now.
I told you garlic, man.
I think it's still better than fucking a
A
whole onion.
Thank God I brought the fruit.
But you get to chop a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
All right,
Like
so,
my dad.
moving on.
All right,
That
so
was a good one.
all right, so anyways, a lot of topics to talk about today on our barely legal
Episode.
What is this like?
barely legal.
Broly?
Barley.
That's what happens
Broly?
when you take 3 shots in a beer. Well, not a whole beer. Actually, not even half a beer.
You just licked it with your tongue, and I saw you.
Lots to talk about. So I think the first topic, and I kind of think that we should talk about it, but I kind of wanted to like just talk about it first, just kind of
Get out of the way.
get it out of the way, not in a bad way, but you know, is the death of Chespirito Gomez Bolaños
Almost there.
Bolaños, no?
Bolaños
Chesky.
dies at 85,
Yeah,
85
good
years
life.
old.
Long
So
life.
you know, I think as Kevin Smith likes to say, that's a big bucket of win right there.
It is bucket of win.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys were big fans of Chavo del Ocho,
I was.
but you know, I watched
I think
it.
we all grew up watching
Yeah,
it.
I think everybody watched it. And I don't know if did you guys watch the funeral?
I
The
did.
I saw parts of it that was on Facebook, but I didn't see the actual, live.
I didn't even know what was
That guy.
happening. I actually watched it the Sunday, this past Sunday,
yeah,
and it was a Spanish newscast that was like just showing us like a quick review of what happened. So they had him going through the city, I think going through the vecindario where the show was taking place, I think.
Did it? Oh, I saw
Or like the replica place, I think.
Replica, and then they took them to Estadio Azteca, where the Estadio Azteca where they did the ceremony, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I saw that. I didn't even know that was happening. That kind of like sucks because I could have seen it.
Yeah.
But to me, I felt like it was fast. Like, oh, he died. Okay, now. Like, they just, like, went in action, like, all right, we're gonna, like, do the ceremony here, we're gonna bury him here, like, everything was very quick. Like
everything was already planned or something.
Yeah, like, before I knew it, I was like, oh, damn, they buried
because he was sick for a while. And then, I'm pretty sure they already planned out everything, you know?
What's sad was, what's her name, Florinda.
Yeah.
Like, really bawling, like, you know, that's his man, you know, I was like, that's pretty sad. I was like, fuck.
Were you onions? Or you
Yeah, I was like, onions right there.
Seeing her mourn.
Yeah.
It just hurt. Fuck, that hurts. Because you feel for her, you're like, fuck.
Like, for me, I'm not too into all the Spanish stuff. But that's one thing I actually do remember. And I don't know, I got something from that show because I copied my sister. My sister likes to go, eso. And I got that from her, and then I realized that's from the show. Like, I never connected it because I never really watched it.
You never watched that show?
Like, I watched it, like, sparingly, like...
But never, like, actually followed
Yeah,
through.
I didn't watch it, like, every time it was on, because I just... Like, hey, it's on! Like,
I still watch it with my dad sometimes, like, after 6. It comes out on one of those Spanish channels.
Yeah,
my
so
dad I'd be watching it with my dad and laughing. It's just very... It's so good. Like, it's so good. Like,
the characters, fucking, Don Ramon.
The father of, Don Ramon? Is it Don Ramon? The father of Chilandina.
Yeah, Don Ramon.
Oh, I love when he gets mad. It's so funny. Like, I don't know, that show is what, like, 30, 40 years old? How old is it? It's from the 70s. It's from the late 70s, early 80s, right?
Yeah.
So, it's been for a while, but...
You remember the characters? Well, that was the Chavo del Ocho, Chilindrina, Don Ramon, Kiko,
La Brujas de Taino, I think, or something.
Ñoño.
There you go.
Ñoño.
Ñoño.
Yeah, Ñoño.
El Profesor Girafales.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
That used to be in love with Kiko. No, not Kiko.
Yeah, Kiko's mom.
Kiko's mom, yeah.
What the fuck is the mom's name?
No, that's not.
Doña Florinda?
It was Doña Florinda.
Yeah, it was Doña Florinda.
Okay, so that's 8 right there. Who's the one that the owner of the property that was asking money? The chubby guy that Chespirito used to always like fucking hurt him or something. Yeah.
I forget. I know you're talking about. I forgot the name. Do you guys remember the name?
I don't remember.
so, hey, he never lived in the barrel, right? He's
It
called
was
Chavo del Ocho,
it
as
was
in, like,
a-
he's the kid from 8, right?
He was in
He lived in the barrel.
That's his.
barrel.
He
That
is
was
the
He
barrel.
didn't have a home.
For real?
That was his
Yeah,
home.
that's his home.
Yeah.
I thought, like, it was just his parents were never there, but he's from the kid from 8.
No, he
No.
had no parents. He was
an orphan in
Yeah,
that
orphan.
in that barrel. That's his house.
Hey, so that's a good question. So why is he from the Del Ocho? Is that the building? Is that...
I don't know.
That's a good
You guys are the
Well, you know,
bosses
so
Maybe
one.
Ocho was the one there.
Maybe it was Ocho was the name of the address, or Ocho
Yeah,
was the
could be.
vecindario or something. You know.
Well, my parents. One thing I remember, we were talking about like where they used to live. So my parents grew up in a small rancho, but at a certain point in their lives, they moved to the city, and they said that like the way that building was, like in Chavo del Ocho, like where everybody lived in the same place, and there was one restroom, and you could kind of see the entrances to all the apartments. They grew up where they were teenagers in a building like that, and I thought that was really interesting when my mom told me. She's like, "Oh yeah, así era la vida con toda la gente." Like that's how life was. And
So then we have a town with one phone and then a town with one restroom.
yeah, exactly. we moved up. Everybody has their own phone.
I wasn't there, but you guys talked
Yeah,
about
we talked about that. The town had one phone.
Mexican Bane
Mexican
episode. Yes. You guys talked about one phone in the whole town.
Yep.
And now you talk about one restroom. I thought it was funny. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
No. So, anyways, it was very sad, but at the same time, I think it was kind of cool. Like I wasn't sure if I thought it was maybe overboard, but then I thought, no, I mean that was a really big deal, you know. And he was like,
I didn't even think overboard. I thought.
it was.
Here's the thing, though. He's not Mexican, right? He's Guatemalan.
Is he? I didn't even know
I
that.
believe so.
I
From
didn't
what I
know.
heard, but
Yeah,
I'm
look at
not,
that real quick.
I never,
I know.
I never confirmed it though. I don't
This is
know
the first
I've
time I've ever heard it.
I heard through the
Mexico City,
grapevine,
Mexico.
but I don't know
Mexico
if
City,
it's...
apparently.
Huh?
It's Mexico City.
City de Mexico.
Yep.
Or-
Born
or-
inside in Mexico?
Yeah, supposedly.
I
But I don't know then. I heard it. I want to say that that's what it was, but I thought I wanted to believe that it was true. because of the fact that how he affected everybody in Mexico when he wasn't. But if he is Mexican, then even more reason why he did that, why they did all that. And then we're talking about Chavo del Ocho, but I mean, he also did Chapulín Colorado.
I remember doing that. I remember my dad always going in the kitchen, and my dad's just a goofball. Comes in, and he would scare us and goes, "No me contaron con mi astucia." And that's how he'd always get us, and we couldn't get mad, he'd just make us laugh. But.
And so after he passed away, I looked it up on Reddit to see if there was any story about it, and I didn't realize he was a big influence in Brazil and South America. I thought it was just not just Mexico, but just
they translated his show in 90 countries.
Wow.
So think about that. How many languages
That's insane.
that he reached out to? That's why he's a big icon. Yeah. That's why the Mexicans did all that for him because, and then he was a character that never got in trouble, at least that I know of, where there was controversy or anything like that. He was always very old school, very gentleman-like. And if he had to say anything about opinions, he had a gentleman-like opinion about things.
Yeah, he wasn't like Bill Cosby, where it came out that
Wow. The only thing I've heard about him that was apparently controversial was that it was going for the PAN, which is the Republican Party in Mexico, but it was never completely evil, I guess Slunk said Bill Cosby, but it was he was kind of technically on the conservative side.
Okay.
But other than that, he was never, he never had that controversy, oh shit, you done fucked up.
Yeah, he didn't rape a bunch of people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
So
allegedly.
So what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about Bill Cosby and him?
Oh, that's a very, very
okay, so
sharp segment.
You know what? I actually wanted to go to trial and then figure it out.
Okay.
Because it's not the first time that he's been accused of that.
Yeah.
But he can't go to trial. It's beyond the limit.
Because of the time frame or whatever, right?
Statute of limitations.
Statute of limitation after how many years? I forgot how many
and
years.
And that, I heard some of them have already been settled out of court. So
one was.
So that can't be admissible.
But just this week, I think there was 3 more victims that just came out.
But
I'm
what is the total? 9?
One of the victims has already had accused him earlier and tried to extort money from him. And so, basically, there's that way, wait, you're trying to extort money of him to you don't know if she's really a victim or she was trying to just, I'm jumping on the bandwagon. Same thing with, Janice Dickinson, she's crazy. She's always been, on that thin line between, all right, I don't know if you're telling the truth or you're saying things just to, cause a stir and be attention. You know who Janice Dickinson is, right?
Well, for supermodel, man.
Supposedly. she keeps saying...
Allegedly world's supermodel.
Self-proclaimed. Self-proclaimed first supermodel. And she accused him, but then later on, years before she accused him was oh yeah, I wanted to sleep with him, but he didn't want to sleep with me, and that's why I had a grudge with him. So... with her, wait, which side is it?
Okay.
But then you have that. But then you have the other ones, a lot of women are
So the other, 20 women.
More, probably 30.
He has way more than 9 accusations.
It was 9. It was in the single digits, but a lot.
But it's still yeah. What is it? If there's smoke, there's fire.
Kevin and Bean kept saying if there's smoke,
there's fire. So
there's fire. So
because especially because there's not a lot of them. They don't gain anything from it. There's no real gain from this. But they're just trying to make it, hey, you know what? We needed people to know this, and then some people say, oh, why are you waiting this long? It's hard for people to admit things like that. Mm-hmm. But when one person does it, that gives them the strength for the other ones. Be if she did it, I can do it too. So that's why it might be coming out all at once right now.
And it's true because I was just having a conversation with my mom about Lady Gaga. She mentioned it. Yeah. She said, you know what? When she first started, when she was 17, or not exactly how old she was raped by her producer or something along those lines. And then, years later, which is to this present day, she happened to bump into him, and it caused this anxiety and trauma that she just ran away. And her whole thing was that she never thought she would still be traumatized by that experience. And I know other people who have been raped and they haven't been able to talk about it because of that fear. They're not comfortable. They feel dirty. They feel whatever, experiences they had when they were getting raped, and they don't have that courage up until later because it's such a traumatizing experience to have. you know, and...
Well, I read an article where she said that she could laugh about it now.
Lady Gaga?
Yeah, about her situation that happened years ago. So, I need to look it up. I'll send it to you. But there was an article that I kind of read, and she's like, oh, you know, things were hard back then, but she was trying to, I guess, I don't know if it was real or not, but she was trying to make herself seem like she's stronger than that, and that she's moved along from that, and that she's not going to let that put herself down, but I don't know if it was real, though. It was like another thing that I saw.
I think unless she had some really a big breakthrough or extensive therapy.
But she had a tough life. I mean, she was like, what, a stripper?
She might have been feigning...
At one point, she was a stripper. She was stripping during college or something like that.
She might have been feigning strength, you know? Like, sometimes, like, you and then you're not really as strong as you pretend.
You guys heard that, right? That she was a stripper.
I didn't hear about that, no.
Yeah, I heard that she was through college or something, she was stripping.
Is there videos? Like, can I... Can I look that up?
How many strokes?
Yeah, no? Alright.
Well, going back to the Bill Cosby thing, it kind of, well, didn't the last supposed accusation was like 2000 something? That was the last one, 2004, 2000 whatever.
You probably can't get it up anymore. He's pretty old.
There you go.
No, but like,
he's gonna be sticking.
Going back to the statue, whatever the fuck you said earlier.
Statue. It's not a statue.
Going back to Statue of Liberty.
What does the statue say?
She says, nah. But I don't know how long it is, but... So, all these accusations, they can't do anything about it because it's been so long.
Yeah.
So, they can't petition, they can't create anything.
And there's no proof.
Basically. He can't go to jail, even if there is proof.
And it's kind of sad that only Chris Rock and, what's her name? Not Oprah.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg is another one, and then I think there's another one, a singer. Wasn't it a singer? Jim Ross or something? No,
I'm not sure who you're talking about.
Was it Rick Ross?
No, not Rick Ross. But it's only like, okay, it's only like less than 5 people that are like supporting him right now in this issue. And it's kind of fucked up, like everybody else is like... You sounded condescending against him.
Oh, he was. Slug was
completely condescending. Everybody is like, and then they're like destroying his endorsements. Yeah. Comedy Central, he lost all his shows. Comedy Central like took off his comedy show that he was about to show to everybody. Like everybody just
the Cosby show's completely been eliminated from all reruns.
Yeah, like everything just went down the drain, and like how can they all do that? But I can understand from promoters. And
it's hard. It's hard because there is the side like if he did do all this, it's fucked up. He's a monster. What do you do? But then there's the other side where like, how easy is it for someone to accuse someone? And then
it's not like it's rare, right? When it's a celebrity, they're always trying to accuse you.
And then even if there's no proof that you did it, the fact that somebody accused you already lost X. You lost the X amount of sponsorship, X amount of things, and now you got to try to build your name. Even if you did nothing wrong, just an accusation will literally just.
It's like John Travolta and his gay activity.
I haven't seen him do anything else.
Since lately, I haven't heard anything else, but there was a couple of accusers that came out of nowhere and accused him.
All the massagers.
Yeah. Out of nowhere, like, oh, you know, he did things and he's gay, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, well, no, my whole thing is that he fucking preaches like a motherfucker about how certain people do things wrong. Bill Cosby.
Okay.
And he has a lot of moral objections towards a lot of people's activities and things like that. Yeah, and the hippity hop and their pants and this and that. He makes himself like this like moral fucking judgment of others. And he's over here fucking doing this shit.
Allegedly.
No, he's doing it.
Slug believes
he's
accusations.
He's doing it. I mean, like, he's doing it.
Where's your proof, though? Show me proof.
So do you get...
It's hard.
What was that
hard.
girl's name that was on the show? Something Monet or Bonet?
Janelle Monáe?
No. She was married to Lenny Kravitz. Do you know what I'm talking? She was on the show. She was one of his daughters. And she left the show because he was supposedly too demanding on her and... Do you guys know who I'm talking about?
The girl with the braids?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm wondering if, that was a possibility too. Like, she knew something that was going on.
But, like, one of the stories was, like, he went into the dressing room and he just, like, forcefully put his thing in her mouth. Like, Like, those stories are kind of like...
So who's the
how you not react or how you not fight back? Like, it was like...
Because he was a very influential person. He was a very influential person, and your job's on the line.
Have the names been released?
In that sense, you know, some people can't handle the situation.
But
like that. You're a strong individual, and you'll fight back. But some people, when they're confronted in that, they don't know.
But what it came down to was his attitude towards women, which is obviously in his attitude towards people in general, that he thinks everybody's like fucking like below him.
Has he been married more than once, or he's always been married to one girl?
I think just one.
And why doesn't she talk and see if she has
for
any...
the same reasons, because she's accustomed to a certain life. She's depending how long
is she still alive
together. Depending on how long they've been together, you know, they're used to that life, and she doesn't know anything else.
I don't know. I mean,
it's hard. It's hard. I will.
It's like the whole thing.
I don't know.
Don't judge until proven guilty. I'm gonna stay with that. Like I'm not gonna judge them until they have like real evidence.
Yeah, and it's hard because there's a lot of evidence.
At the same time, there's a lot of people
accusations.
Yeah, accusations.
But there's not enough evidence.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And the thing is, we live in the world where a lot of people would just jump on the bandwagon to try and get something, which really nullifies a lot of real people that go through shit.
Yeah, that's true.
And it sucks. So that's the thing. Is like, I don't know. I don't know. And I would love to be able to be like, here are the facts. Here's the truth. But we don't have that. So I have no idea on what side to be on.
I have an idea.
Well,
no more Jello?
I believe everything.
No more Jello pudding.
No more Jello.
I love Jello.
Yeah.
What do you have? What's your idea?
Huh?
What's your idea?
That all these people came forward. They have nothing to really gain, and everybody's starting to talk about this fucking holy man in Hollywood.
It's not the first time this happened. So what happened back then? That he was put off as innocent, and then now it's coming back again. Like, how does that change?
He was never put off as innocent. He never won a case. He settled out of court.
He was never accused, though.
You know, he was accused, and he settled out of court.
Wait, does settling out of court automatically make guilty? In your eyes?
It doesn't make you innocent.
Well, what about Michael Jackson?
It doesn't make you innocent.
Michael Jackson
what about Michael?
It doesn't make you innocent.
So you think Michael was completely...
There's a possibility.
But you're on the...
Exactly, so there's a possibility that he cannot be or he can be.
It's
not like he's 100%.
Look, I'm not defending him, but I'm just saying.
No, you're just asking me if it's guilty. I'm telling you, it doesn't make him innocent.
But does also make him guilty, does it?
Kind of does.
Why? Why? Because if it's easier for you to be like, fine, here's when you just I don't want to deal with it.
Which happens all the time.
It only happened once.
Not just
but a lot of celebrities do that shit.
But it doesn't just happen with that. It happens with companies. It happens with everything. We're like, it's easier just to here's X amount of money. I don't want to deal with it.
Just go away.
Yeah, because it costs more money.
Okay.
And
so with all these other so that's the motivation. Now when you take money off the table, what's the motivation? These people have nothing to gain in terms of money. What's the motivation now then?
Well, we don't know that yet.
Yeah.
If there's going to be a motivation besides money.
He's not going to pay anybody out.
The main reason they're doing this for money.
No, they're not. He's not going to pay anybody out.
We don't know that. He might just pay them all out.
At this point?
Yeah, why not? They can still go away and not talk about anything.
I just think you're very against him. It's fine, but...
No, it's your opinion.
Yeah, it's your opinion, but
again, I'm on the fence.
I want to see all the facts
I want to know everything before.
Yeah.
I'm very like, I want to know everything before I just jump.
I'm going to go on the...
It's happened a lot.
I'm pro Bill Cosby. He's super innocent.
Super innocent, super guilty, and me and everyone are like,
I think I want to know. I'm in the middle. Like, I don't know what to believe yet.
Because it's easy to be like,
I'll tell you what to
you're
believe.
this.
Like, we need evidence. Like, we need, like, something, like a letter that he sent to one of them. Like, oh, like, I want you to do this to me or something. Like, you better do this to me or you're going to get fired.
Well,
something like that. Something where, like, it's in writing or something. Like, but there's no...
It's just that we live in a world that it's so easy someone could say something and it's already taken as it, and it could ruin somebody's career. I'm not saying it did to him, but it happens a lot of the time where, like, I can say something about, Slunk touched me inappropriately. It's not true. It could be true. It might not be true. People automatically going to be like, "Oh, did he do it?" We live in the world where people.
Pay him off.
Yeah, exactly. And then someone trying to find some form of income or some form of just getting paid off will lie. So that we live in the world where it kind of is fucked up that where they'll do that to get what they want and just nullify something that might be real.
The only thing that shocks me is that whenever the first application happened, in the 80s, 70s? I don't know when it happened. There was a big gap of like silence, and then now everybody's coming out again.
But see, at the same time, it's sad that it's so used that the fact that they won't believe you if you do say that someone raped you.
Yeah, and there's that side of it. Like,
well, because the first question they're going to ask is like, "Where's your proof?"
How are you going to get proof?
I've already told you that like so many people hide their rape incidents for years. That happens so often when dads rape their children. You know what I mean? Like that's like ridiculous to even say that they're gonna have a logical reaction to this. You know, that's fucking ridiculous. That's not the way.
Well, that's the point.
That's not the way it works.
We should put out there. They shouldn't keep quiet.
They should go on to another subject. This is getting very weird and very deep.
I don't know how we're on a no rape stance.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Rape is bad.
Fuck rape.
It's horrible.
Rape is terrible.
Unless it's a Call of Duty. Then you can rape you.
You can build Cosby.
You can build Cosby.
Allegedly Bill Cosby.
Allegedly Bill Cosby, you motherfucker.
All right. Let's segue. All right, so we're gonna segue.
There we go. So
all right, so let's talk about Independence Day 4. No, not Independence Day. My bad.
4.
Terminator 4?
Wow, alright.
Is that even 4? Is the 5th one?
Is the 5th one?
How do you pronounce this fucking thing?
Wait, how is it the 5th one?
Terminator.
Oh!
1, 2.
Yeah.
And then there's 3, 4, and then 5.
Salvation, and now...
Salvation, that's the one I forgot.
I like how you explain that.
In between that, there was a show on Fox.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So, what's up?
So how do you say this name?
Genisys.
How is it spelled?
Genisys.
How are we gonna say it?
Genisys.
We're saying it Genesis.
Yeah.
Genesis.
We're not pronouncing it.
No.
And what?
All right. So what?
It's not getting
I
want to get it right before we start.
So what'd you guys think of the trailer? Genesis.
It looks good. It looks fun, but at the same time, like you are destroying the whole.
It's kind of
the
weird
whole
to
Terminator
me.
fucking timeline. Like, all right, whatever. Oh, spoilers. I guess I've never seen the goddamn thing, but basically, it looks like they're rebooting everything. They're basically like, all right. Remember what you loved about Terminator and everything? Yeah, throw that out. We're starting all over again.
I didn't know it was gonna be like that. I thought when I first watched the trailer, it was just a reboot of the first one, and then out of nowhere, like, come with me if you want to live. Wait a minute, no, that's not how it goes.
You're not supposed to say that. Arnold's supposed to say that. What the fuck?
Why is Arnold here fighting other Arnold?
Why is T-1000 Asian?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, but honestly, I saw it, and then like I'm with Edgar. Like it starts off like it's gonna be a reboot. All right, cool. All right, I'll go with it. Wait. What the? Wait, and I look at her. What's and he mentions back. I have no idea what's going on.
Fake ass Sarah Connor coming with the truck.
Is the what's her name? Fucking Khaleesi. It's fucking Khaleesi. Yeah, it's Khaleesi. Khaleesi coming in with the fucking truck. Come with me if you want to live. Like you're not supposed to say that shit. It's Arnold and only Arnold.
Wait, that's Khaleesi?
Yes, Khaleesi.
Does a good job looking at younger Sarah Connor though.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I feel like I have to go into that movie with like a map of the plot, just so I can go. Oh wait, okay, so that happened here,
honestly,
and this happened here.
You need to go in with nothing and just be like, fuck it.
Well, at least you guys knew that it was going to be a reboot. I did not know it was going to be a reboot. I thought they were going to do some kind of story where, I don't know, Arnold was in Earth before it needs age, and something like that.
Because that's what they hinted in the beginning. I remember that.
And then when I saw this trailer, the longer trailer, I was just like, shit, they're bringing back, they're rebooting it plus adding a twist to it. So,
how do you feel about that?
Shit.
I just want to say it's Back to the Future Terminator. It's Back to the Future 2. Because with all the fucking
here's the
timelines.
thing, they can do that because anything can happen. They can go back in time anytime.
Writers.
One little thing changes. One little thing changes the future, right?
Yep.
So
look at fucking what's his face? The main character, fucking his face is half scarred up.
I thought it was kind of interesting, and I was just like, oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Talking about John Connor.
Yeah,
right?
John Connor's
Yeah.
face is all jacked up, And he wasn't like that in any of the other ones. You're like, oh, whoa, what the fuck happened to you?
This is like the latest incarnation of John Connor.
Well,
like,
this is what I'm trying to say. Like,
the end of the
any
timeline.
activity that they do by sending them back in the past affects the future, right? Yep. So obviously, all this time, every time they will go back, something they fucked up somewhere, or the company still made the robot, or something happened, right? So the robots keep taking over, and they have to, I guess, keep going back and trying to figure out a way to destroy that shit. Which is kind of like...
It's pretty much the time machine. Just keep going back. Just keep sending them back there.
Just keeps dying some other way.
That's what's happening.
But if you go with the time machine, like, it's never going to be fixed because...
It's like the butterfly effect, right? The movie? Remember we saw the butterfly effect?
That's true, yeah.
Ashton Kutcher and whatever the other actress, and he just kept trying to like go back and try and fix it, and
made it worse.
Yeah, he just like decided to die or some shit. I don't know.
Well, it depends which version.
Yeah, Jesus at one point.
But I wanted to see a different Terminator because this one looks like the T-1000.
Yeah, it's T-1000, and you have
Asian T-1000.
900.
Where was
Arnold was T-900, right?
He's T-100.
There's a young T-900. And there's a
old T-100.
Yeah.
He showed up with gray hair.
Pretty good.
Yeah, there's a gray hair one that jumps off the fucking.
Yeah. Did you guys hold on? Wait. Before we get to before we get to Comic-Conald. Did you see that? Did you see when they showed that like CG version of young Arnold? Did you see that shit?
That looked really good.
All right.
It looked pretty decent though.
I thought that was pretty cool. I was kind of impressed by that.
But I just thought it was so cliche. He's like, "I'll be right. I'll be back."
No, I laughed.
And he jumps out the helicopter.
No. What made it funny was Khaleesi being like, "What? Where are you going?" Whoop! He just fucking dives off the helicopter. Like, all right, then cool.
All right, so my personal review, I was out the entire trailer. I'm like, this is too fucking confusing. Like, this is just a reboot.
A lot of,
I was not excited. Didn't seem that cool. I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna watch this. And then fucking Arnold jumps out of one helicopter and jumps straight into another helicopter to blow it up. And I was like, all right, I'm in.
All you need is a helicopter blowing up. That's
exactly.
I'm going to watch it either way. If it's horrible, fuck it. I'll be disappointed, but I've always been a fan of the franchise. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to go and watch it.
I kept on thinking, like, when they were showing the future, and John Connor's sending his friend to the past, like, that's the guy who's gonna fuck your mom right now.
Wow.
It was true.
And the funny thing is, it's true.
It was true back then.
It's true now.
I like that the first Terminator too because you get to see the 80s and they're dancing in the club. They're dancing and he goes in the club and it's
like, I need your glows.
That's when he goes to the bar.
The bikers.
The bikers,
yeah. They analyzing each one.
He got stabbed. It was like
the second one, right?
Remember the first time you?
No, the first one.
Yeah,
he rolls up naked.
First one is Terminator. The second one is that other guy, the
T-1000.
Yeah, T-1000.
And in this fifth one, the guy's like, "Oh, I'm naked again." Like, like clothes don't make it through that time travel.
Really? I thought they did the same thing in Terminator 2. He goes into a bar, and he takes the dude's clothes and then his sunglasses.
You never see Arnold doing that. You see him killing the cop and taking over whatever he was.
That's T-1000.
The T-1000 does that. The Terminator, I think he does something similar again. Yeah, I think she might be right.
That's where he gets the sunglasses and the big old shotgun.
The shotgun.
I want to say yeah, but at the same time, I want to say that we don't see him until he goes to the
I
mall.
say yes, damn it.
To the mall. Remember, that's when you first see him.
Yeah, Connie might be right. I don't know.
Konichiwa.
I'll look into that and I'll make sure.
Number one fan, smarter than all of us. Okay.
Thank you.
So, anyways, so we got everybody kind of want to watch it.
I'll watch it.
I'm gonna watch it for sure.
All right, I'm gonna vote for Percy since he's not here right now.
Well, I only saw the first and the second. I didn't see any of the other ones with Christian Bale or with
I saw Salvation.
I seen all of them.
I didn't see Salvation.
Three to me. Three was like. They brought an older Arnold too again.
Yeah. He looks older in 3 than he does in 5.
Yeah, seriously. But in 3, they brought up. I like the fact that they introduced a new type of Terminator.
The one that feels.
Yeah, which was an advance to the T-1000, which can connect to any electrical shit, right?
So what T was he?
Her. It was a her. It wasn't a he.
I don't.
That's
True.
Number 3.
Watch that shit. Don't fucking judge me.
It's Judgment Day though.
Hey, don't leave me hanging.
So
There you
much.
go.
So I'm gonna say segue.
Segue. Okay, so we're gonna segue hardcore.
Porn?
Yeah.
Porn?
Yeah, that's how we do.
Porn?
We do porn.
We are in a separate.
That's how we pay for this. We do porn.
Every goddamn time.
Gay porn.
Girl next
Okay, so it's
I'll do the
official.
girl next
It's official. We finally meet the people who will be playing the Suicide Squad
Suicide Girls.
for the upcoming
Squad, not girls.
the upcoming DC comic book based movie, Suicide Squad.
Girls.
So let me read this off really quick. So we've got Will Smith playing Deadshot, Tom Hardy playing Rick Flag, Margot Robbie playing Harley Quinn, Jared Leto playing the Joker, and promptly committing suicide. And Jay Courtney as Boomerang, and Cara Delevingne as Enchantress.
So I don't know some of these people.
Characters? Which ones don't you know?
I only know Tom Hardy, Will Smith, and
No, but the characters. What
no, I'm saying the
Deadshot.
actors. I don't care about the characters.
okay.
I'll learn
My
characters
bad.
in the movie.
Okay, my bad.
So I only know Will Smith, Tom Hardy, and Jared Leto. I don't know anyone else you named off of there.
I want to click on this.
All right, so Mark. Okay, so let's see. Cara Delevingne is a supermodel or a model. Supermodel? She's the model,
I wanna be your
and she's playing as the
supermodel.
Enchantress. And that was kind of my first huh? Because I don't think she's ever acted before. Now I think she's fucking gorgeous and cool and whatnot, and I'd have her babies. Wait,
You mean
You'd give her a
I'd give her babies.
Nah, you have her baby.
You'd be the supplier.
I'd be like Arnold.
Have her babies.
I'd be like Arnold in that movie.
Slug's gonna pop out a baby through his pee hole.
wow.
Ouch.
I pop out millions daily.
How many strokes? I don't know.
3.
3 strokes? That's efficient.
I'm a
Right there.
super-
Different strokes for different folks.
That's efficient though.
Yeah, so I was kind of surprised by her, but we'll see how that works out. That'd be kind of cool.
So was I supposed to be surprised by this list, or
Well, Will Smith,
Will Smith playing who?
Deadshot, who's probably the most famous.
Here's
Was that
what
Joker?
scares me about Deadshot. He has a
Or
kid.
Okay.
In the DC world, he has a child. I really, really hope
The Karate Kid's gonna be
that
Deadshot's
doesn't
baby?
happen. I really hope Will Smith's like, let me bring in my child, Jaden. Like, no. Fuck that shit. You are not bringing any of your children into this motherfucking film.
Have you not seen The Karate Kid?
They're all fucking terrible.
Have you seen The Karate Kid?
Jaden, and what the fuck's the chick's
Jackie
name?
Chan was a baller who taught him how to be
What's the daughter's
kid.
name?
Yeah.
Willow?
Willow, yeah. Both of his kids are fucking retarded. No, you. As long as he's bringing in his kids,
She whips
I'm
her
fine with
hair
it.
back and forth.
So
Have you seen the day that Earth stood still? Is that what it's called? It's a little tiny Will Smith kid.
No, the pursuit
That's
of...
a different one.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But also the pursuit of
Pursuit of
happiness.
That's he was younger. Yeah. You raised me.
Feels.
I said something. You raised it. All right.
so if Will Smith comes out with his son as Deadshot's son,
I will not.
First,
see
you will watch it twice.
you're gonna revolt.
it. I revolt.
You revolt.
I revolt. For now, I'm cool with it because Deadshot, whatever.
He's not a bad actor, though.
He's not. No. The kid's a terrible actor. The man's a great actor, but
The kid's a terrible actor.
fuck yeah, he's a terrible actor.
Where is he a terrible actor? Same in the movies.
Exactly.
After Earth.
Never saw it.
He wasn't that bad an actor.
What are you talking about?
What part is he bad?
Everything, the whole goddamn
You're
movie.
just being judgmental.
That interview he did recently,
That look he gave.
Anyways, I'm
The
very
way he
curious about Jared Leto because I'm like, all right, he's a good actor, but then Edgar showed me his portrayal in Dallas Buyers Club, and I'm like, oh wow, really, really good. Holy shit.
He could pretty much take that character into
Yeah, so he can
being a Joker.
basically he can make Joker into a whole like he can make his own take of Joker that will probably be on par with Heath Ledger. Just from what he
Really?
showed me, from what he showed me,
It looks
Dallas
like
Buyers
he wants to be like a character actor. Like he likes being like outrageous people.
in a good
Yeah.
way though, not like in
Yeah.
the like I'm a character, ha ha ha. But more like I'm this is my character, this is me. I can.
You know what? I'm trying to think of a movie recently that I've seen with him, and I haven't. I just remember him from My So-Called Life, and I was obsessed.
Look-
with him. It was fine.
Look up Dallas Buyers Club.
I'm sorry, I'm still smelling the garlic on my breath. I'm so sorry.
I've had like 4 shots already.
Okay,
I can't smell anything right
So
now.
I'm like,
I smell nothing.
I love Italian food.
Tom Hardy, he's a good actor. We already saw that with the Dark Knight and all the other ones he did. Who's playing Hardy again?
Harley Quinn is being played by Margot Robbie.
I had no idea who she was until you showed me a picture. I'm like, all right, that's Harley. She's hot.
Fine.
She's super hot.
She's really beautiful. Yeah.
She's really, really hot.
Which brings up the question, like, were we saying something about Hardy? Like,
okay, so here's one thing, and not really a problem that I have, but maybe a problem that I have.
Problem?
Yeah.
Why is it a problem?
Why do I don't know, but why do girls love Harley Quinn so goddamn much?
Okay.
From the girl in the room.
But God bless Harley.
Me personally, it has to be the red and black. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, it's her outfit. Well, fine. Yeah, it's cute.
Okay, initially, because I did watch the cartoon series, and that's where she first, was presented, I guess you can say. She was just funny. She was really funny and just crazy. I'm not trying to say that all of us feel the same way, but
that's pretty true.
Really?
Okay, what did she call? What did she call Joker?
Mr. J.
Mr. J or Puddin.
Yeah.
I think it was just that New York accent, the whole, I don't know. I just that's personally.
The whole
side note,
standing by her man thing.
On the side note is she was originally from the animated series. Like that's where she got introduced. Everybody loved her, so like, well, okay, let's put her into the comics, and fucking blew up in the comics. So it goes back to, again, I don't know how she became so popular. Well, with the guys, like, because, she's pretty. But I think it's the whole, no offense, but I think it's more like, I guess she's trying to change Joker. The bad boy. She likes the bad boy.
I think the fact that
I'm just throwing it out there.
Honestly, in a way now, I think it's more of she's so in love with this person. And it's sad. It goes back to the whole thing where where Edwin was saying about Bill Cosby's wife. Why didn't she leave or didn't say anything? She's so in love with this person that regardless of how horrible he's been to her or is being to her, she's still there for that reason because of that love.
She's the ride or die bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
She's basically that. Like Joker trusts her so much, and she's a badass. She beats fools up.
Yeah.
She's a badass, and that's the thing. She's not only sexy, she's a badass.
And yes, she's evil. But there are parts where it kind of sucks because you look back where Joker does abuse her. Joker hits her. Joker does manipulate her for his own means, and then when she does try to leave, always kind of like, no, baby, I love you, I'm gonna change. And it sucks because it fucking rolls back to that whole
cycle. In the comic book series, she did leave him, and she did go to her own place, and she was trying to reinstate herself in a new community. I mean, I had those first couple
I'm glad for that one, but then there's the other issues where she did get abused.
She got abused in
the beginning,
in the series arc that we read. A Death in the Family. That's when we really saw that it was like fucked up.
You realize, oh shit, you're not the first fucking Hardy. Like, holy shit, you're one of many. And then she realizes that she's like, fuck this, and she finally broke free because she realized she wasn't the only one.
Exactly.
Remember that when because she got.
I felt really bad for her.
That
shit
sucked.
Like, because
she does love him, but then she realizes like, holy fuck, I'm not the only one he's done this to. And she breaks her wrist and breaks her hands to escape.
Yeah.
And she goes back to the Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad, yes.
And they're like, holy fuck! And she's like bleeding. Her hands are fucked. But she's like, yeah, I'm out of that. And she realizes she's her own entity now.
Wow, that makes me want to watch it a lot more now.
And then eventually she went into her own arc where that's what I was talking about earlier. She went into a different. I think she went to Coney Island or New York or some shit. And then she's like trying to start a new life. Mm-hmm. But then she has these assassins that are after her for whatever reason, and she just starts killing them like one by one
because of all the things that she's been through. That trauma
with Joker. Yeah.
And the thing is, she's very intelligent. She was a psychiatrist that kind of went crazy. She was a gymnast in college, so she knows how she's physically capable to match a lot of people.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna be really mad She has 5 minutes of screen time
and then
one line.
I do get mad. I used to get mad because I'm like, man, come on now. I want to see more Harley.
So why do you like Harley so much then?
Again, it was initially because I saw her in the animated series, and I guess I just grew with her. And then the fact that, I think at some point, not just females, but I think males at some point go through that where you're so in love with someone that you're like Edwin's right as Edgar's rubbing Edgar's arm. I mean Edwin's arm.
That's right. Edgar's rubbing Edgar's arm. This is my arm.
My arm. You know,
technically,
it's I don't want to say crazy. I hate using that word, but it's that insane emotion that you have for somebody.
Yeah.
And hoping that maybe you will change them and that you'll become one. And at some point, it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, and she thought she knew him.
Yep.
And then she did not know him all.
The thing is, like, throughout this whole series, throughout the animated series, the comic series, she thought she knew him, and then she finds out.
Wait,
she's one of... Yeah,
this guy's darker than I thought he was.
No, she's one of many. That's the thing that I think crossed the line.
Well, yeah, because imagine you're doing
She found
everything.
the skeletons of the other ones.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, you're doing everything in your power to make this man happy. And if there's only one other... You find freaking hair... Oh, it's on.
I laughed a lot when there's a scene where after she had escaped, broke her wrist, left, and Joker's like, wow, I guess she was stronger than I thought she was. It's just like a real quick scene. Oh, shit, like he realized, like, oh, I guess she was stronger, and just lets her go. Like after everything. Like,
and if you read Little Gotham, which I thought it was cute, like he's more. It's a kids thing, so.
More receptive and more...
Yeah, and then she's like more like trying to make him romantic. I think it's just cute, but this one's more. What we talked about earlier is dark.
No, very.
But this one is just cute because she's like,
there's no
let's do something for Valentine's Day, for example, and he's like, Valentine's Day, like I don't want to do nothing for Valentine's Day, and then like she like defies a plan, and then she manipulates him, and then she gets what she wants at the end of the comic. But that's more, like I said, kids.
Yeah.
There was...
Oh, sorry.
No,
you were saying?
No, there was one of a comic where he wanted to, again, do this plan where... to make Batman smile or something like that while he dies. So he wanted to get piranhas. But their smile's backwards. Right? They're actually frowning instead of... Mm-hmm. So she comes up with the plan and finally realizes, oh, this is a way that Batman can die laughing. And so he was going to put him upside down, right? So she did everything, got him, lured him to whatever their place. And Joker was beyond furious because she did it instead of him. And then
I can see that. I could definitely see that. That's Joker right there.
I wanted to do it.
And she was so sad. Right there, yeah. Really, I did all this for you. And he gets upset. And I think he hit her, right? He started hitting her and everything.
He beat her ass. And then it's funny because at the end of that comic, Joker's like... Fuck it, I'm not gonna let go of this opportunity. Ain't trying to do it, but Batman already escaped at this point. Yeah. And he punks him and he goes, she's been the closest to get me, right? And he gets mad. He's like, she had me. The blood rushed into my head, I was upside down, I don't know what to do. Yeah. She's done more than you ever did, and Joker got pissed. And like he tried to beat him, but then
blood rushing to the head, alright. That's right.
Yeah. Which head though?
With that little...
Wow, guys, wow. Anyways.
Okay, so in the end, Batman bangs Harley, right?
I think he did at one point.
He did make out with her.
Yeah.
Well, she threw herself at him.
Yeah.
I would.
Because she's like...
Hey, I bang Batman.
Okay, her or Poison Ivy, which one would you choose?
Ivy.
Ivy for kissing her, you're just kind of screwed.
No. You're immune to whatever she is.
Yeah, you won't die if you kiss her.
Yeah, so which one would you pick?
Ivy.
Harley.
You get Ivy? You?
Harley,
dude. Harley.
Harley all the way.
I think Harley's still stable.
Screw it, fuck it.
Oh.
No, Harley's still. I love crazy girls.
And that's what I was about to say too. You like crazy bitches?
Catwoman.
Oh, wait.
Catwoman's crazy.
So before we started the podcast, we proposed a question to Konichiwa.
You proposed? Wow.
Yeah. What was it? It was who do we date or some shit like that?
Oh, right.
Damn it!
I asked her.
The girls.
Hold on. I asked her if she could pick girls for us What kind
Either
of girl?
famous or what type, right?
No, not famous. Just girl,
Type of girl.
personality, type of girl. Yes.
Who would you?
So start with Slunk.
Oh, damn it. Hold on. I want to say
This
y'all
is
like
not
crazy
drink a beer,
bitches,
hey.
first of all.
That's slunk, by the way.
Incorrect. I like Ivy.
Slunk is the craziest as they come.
Craziest as they come. Holy crap.
As
Wink,
what?
wink as they come.
As
wink,
they
wink.
arrive.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Lord.
Winkity wink.
I'm winky
Let's see.
right now.
So much winking.
Where he hits it every night sexually.
I would hope so. Jeebus.
Body
I don't
fat,
know what the other is.
body tan, face tan.
He gets it every night. Sexually.
Wow.
Anyway, so Slunk deserves a what?
I see, because I don't know y'all that well, so I can't really...
Just guess.
Well, that girl, the one that's playing Harley Quinn.
Ooh, Slunk. That's a perfect one. That's a perfect one.
Crazy.
Slunk's happy. He has a...
I'm gonna have to research her now. Marlo, whatever her name
Oh,
is.
you know who, actually? I have to go by famous people, okay? But, what's her name? Oh, my gosh. She was on Mean Girls. The one, the dumbest one. But not in that, not in
that
that
blonde
show.
Casey Chalet?
No, the Latino looking one.
No.
Oh,
She
my
was
God.
she was blonde.
Oh, the blonde one.
Yeah, she was the dumbest one out of the Mean Girls, but not in that role. She was in another role called Chloe. I think that's who you would.
We'll find her up. We'll find her up right now.
So the blonde girl, but the Latino looking one, the one looks like a mini Jennifer Love Hewitt.
No, not her.
No, I know, but that one girl, oh, she's so hot.
Well, then that's yours.
Chalet, right?
Okay,
You give it away.
that's mine.
Edgar?
But in the Chloe, the movie
All right,
Chloe.
Edgar,
just because he had mentioned it before that, Poison Ivy apparently, and
Well, between them two, Poison Ivy.
the Zoe
Zoe Chanel?
Yes,
That's right.
there you go.
that's a good
So
one.
much truth right there. Good job.
I
Approved.
thought it was Emma Stone. Boom.
Oh,
He looks at me like,
Boom, bitch!
Emma Stone doesn't play an instrument.
I don't give a fuck what she plays. Plays your dick.
what is...
oh my gosh! See
Disco? Richard
All right.
Richard
Oh,
McAdams?
what is...
the dumb. The,
Sexually.
No, wait. Alright, serious talk. Emma Stone or the one she said? No.
Definitely not.
Zoe.
Find the movie Chloe.
What is Zoe playing?
I think
Guitar?
it would be
Guitar and she sings.
So he plays Ziri on the fucking iPhone on the commercial. Wow, what a talent.
Edwin. What about Edwin?
Oh.
Latin Mean Girl.
Latin Mean Girl. There you go. Latin Mean Girl.
Sofia Vergara.
No.
He's thinking about it too, like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
No, give me a sincere answer from you.
I'm thinking.
You're thinking?
Yeah.
You want to
I
point?
think I know you enough. That
Okay, who would you pick then?
I'm thinking. That's what I'm
Wait.
thinking.
Okay.
The Sam Adams
Dancing.
guy.
Wait. Does she dance? Well, I mean salsa. I should say. I should specify.
You dance?
Do I dance or does she dance?
You gotta have a big ass.
Latina.
Sofia Vergara.
Preferably Latina, big ass. Likes comics.
That would be ideal. But,
Yeah, ideal. Willing to grind on him.
Grind on me. I never found on me.
So
I like how all
this,
you guys
this is taking way too long.
I like
By the
how
way,
you guys are
there's
thinking-
too much.
Amanda. There you go.
We're
That's
thinking?
her.
I'm not thinking. I'll tell you right now, I'm not
looking
thinking.
at me.
I wasn't thinking either.
You were looking at me thinking.
This is taking too long.
Shut up, fuck you.
Pick somebody for it.
Okay.
Both of you guys
Sofia
start.
Vergara. There you go.
Nah, let's go get Percy. Go first.
Okay. Let's see. Well, if we're doing famous people, just because I know you like Vida Guerra.
Yeah. I should have picked that for him.
Okay, yeah, Edwin Villa get
That's
it.
how you.
But I'm fine with
I got
Villa
scared.
Guerra.
I got
I'm
scared.
fine
It's
with
okay.
Villa
It's okay.
You don't get a girl.
I'm mysterious.
Oh wait, I take it all back. Oh no, but no, never mind. She's fiction. I was gonna say Jessica Rabbit, but never mind.
That's fine, you can have her.
Jessica
Yeah,
Rabbit.
I'll let you have it.
No, I'll stick with
Wait.
mysterious. So we all have one for each for you guys. I'm mysterious.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Sure, okay.
Alright,
All right,
moving on.
last subject of the day, probably.
Wait, last subject.
So wait,
No,
what
no,
about
no,
me?
no.
What kind of guy should I have?
Let's see.
Did you used to like Tyson Beckford?
Oh, Yes.
Who?
Whoever's out there listening.
I don't even know what the hell.
Hey, shut up.
Tyson Beckford.
Shush.
You don't know who Tyson
Pause.
Beckford is?
Hey.
No.
You don't know who Tyson Beckford is.
Okay, look, you guys. Anybody
Guess one
listening?
time, but I still wanna know.
You need to Google
I didn't know him in
image
high school.
Tyson Beckford.
When he had that picture,
You
he's
will
like-
not.
Look at
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Edwin.
Edwin obviously his girl
I know
is
who he
Tyson
is.
Beckford.
Ah, there it is.
No, I don't know who he is because a lot of girls in my high school were all over
Yes.
him.
Every girl's obsessed with
He
every girl.
is a delicious
Which is
mix.
why I don't understand why Edgar doesn't know who he is. And he knows everything, supposedly.
I know everything of things I like.
Alright, so,
Especially
moving
All of a
on.
sudden.
Are we
Wait, no,
talking
look
about,
up Tyson Beckford.
No, fuck you, shut
no,
up.
are we talking about Walking Dead? Because
Oh,
that
that guy.
goddamn episode,
Let's talk about
Fucking
the season
shit.
finale. The mid-season finale.
We gotta
Let's
be
talk
quick
about
on
it.
it.
mid-season finale, fucking Walking Dead. Holy crap.
Segway.
No, okay, Edgar, segue?
Segue.
Wait up, I'm looking up Tyson Beckford.
God damn it, say
Segue, we're fucking losing time.
Segue.
Segue.
This is the worst episode ever.
What?
Segway.
So, did you watch The Walking Dead?
Segway!
You don't watch The Walking Dead.
I've been trying to convince
Wait, what's your
her
favorite show
for
then?
the
Get
longest.
out.
Once upon a time in
What's your
crap.
favorite show then?
My favorite
Once
show.
upon a time in crap.
Don't judge me.
Once Upon a Time
I
in
love Once
Rome?
Upon a Time.
In
No,
Sex
no,
Sex in the
Once Upon a
City.
Look at
Once
it.
Upon a Time.
Sex in the Beckford.
Yes, please.
It's Once Upon a
You're
Time.
the one that didn't know. You look at
Crappy
it,
goddamn
B.
I'm
show.
looking.
She wants his
It's
V.
not.
The
It's
V.
not The Walking Dead.
V.
Wait, what's your favorite
This
show?
is my thing. Look, I really
This.
don't have a
This is
favorite
your
show.
thing.
Yes, my favorite show.
Edgar just showed.
I actually used to love Lost.
Wow, I love Lost.
Yes,
That is my show.
Especially the ending. That was a
Yeah,
best.
the
Garbage.
ending sucked. The ending completely
You have to
sucked.
appreciate the whole thing. To
Oh,
appreciate
sorry.
The ending.
Hey.
Everything and
Are we gonna get to the Lost discussion now?
No,
Whether or not
no,
the
fuck Lost. We're going back to Walking Dead.
Okay, I apologize for everybody out there. No, I do not watch The Walking Dead. To me, it's sorry, depressing. I can't. I rather watch Glee. Sorry.
So you're pretty much out of this conversation from now on.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay.
just earmuffs.
Earmuffs.
She's not gonna watch
But
it.
I like the
Whoa.
comic. Hold on, I did like the comic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I let her borrow the
Edwin put his machete away.
Yes.
Okay, so
Compendium.
all right, everybody. So okay, so you can skip the rest of the episode if you don't want spoilers. Mid-season finale of The Walking Dead last week, so
Holy crap.
we've all watched except Konichiwa.
Who got
Yeah,
them
Connie.
feels and who got watery eyes? 'Cause
Look.
I definitely got
Look,
watery eyes.
I got water your eyes not when the shot happened, but when I saw Daryl, and I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, you're right.
She died.
Like,
Well,
Nothing.
because when the shot happened, I
was
was
shocked.
so in shock. Yeah, I
was
was.
like, wait,
I was
what?
in shock. I
What?
was like, "What the fuck just happened?"
It was
and then
quick.
also,
It
it
was
was
like
too
this.
quick. Like, come
It
on,
was
that
super
girl was
quick.
not that fast. Come on, you know?
no, that's true though. It went from stab boom, like wait,
Yeah, right.
wait.
Which I want to go watch it again because I want to see that moment.
It really went from stab shot, like it wasn't even like stab and her like
another
oh
thing,
no,
another thing. Come
Boom.
on, man. Stab her in the neck. What the fuck are you doing stabbing her right
It-
here?
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
And stab in the shoulder, I'm like okay, that's really gonna kill her in the shoulder.
I would have been like, yeah, like right here
Or
like
eyeball,
right here,
eyeball,
or
Fuck
some
it.
shit. But I guess it's because they wanted to
Stab
get her.
shoulder. Like she missed. I'm like, really? You're gonna go? All right, fuck it.
So my reaction when I first saw it, I was just like, no way. This is not happening. And then, like you said, Percy, Daryl, I was actually shocked that Daryl took the initiative over Rick. Because Rick got that blood and he's like, oh shit, I got blood in my face. And he's like still reacting to the fact that what happened, right? And then
Daryl
like,
on the spot already
fuck
knew.
you, Kush, and like shoots him in the head. And
I like that. It was actually, to me, it showed, because remember, the Beth Daryl relationship had been going on for a
Yeah.
while now. So to him, it was more like this is someone that I cared about.
yeah.
This is someone that I like, just the same way how much he cares about Carol,
I wanted to hit it.
I guess. But like he really,
I think he had a
really,
more intimate relationship with Beth than with Carol.
He really, because
Sexually.
she saw more. She saw his other side.
And, yeah,
and
Beth-
he explained to her about the father issues and
Yeah,
all that stuff.
Beth made that all the emotions come out
Remember,
because he keeps it in.
he
you know?
chased the car down. He searched for her and all that
That one
stuff.
sad part when he's running
Yeah,
in the
and he
road,
can't
like,
fucking-
he can't fucking chase
And he
him
just
over.
sits down because he's tired. Like that whole thing was like he really did care about her, and she's taken away like
And then
that.
that one scene where he's carrying her.
Oh, that hurts so much.
And then Maggie sees it.
Maggie, remember she has a sister?
Yeah, which? Thank you, Edgar. Because when Michonne tells Maggie, your sister's alive, all of a fucking sudden, oh, my sister's alive?
Well,
I have a sister?
Remember.
Oh, okay. No, she's always been fine Glenn.
She's been on Glenn's
Fuck my sister.
Season 2.
Fuck my sister, she's dead. Glenn. Come on, can you guys argue with that?
Hey, wait, real quick to align myself with the timeline. So, when Daryl goes chasing her, that's when Daryl finds the guys, right?
You guys find him and chilling in the
Find
middle
him,
of the street.
and then the one that end up like fucking.
Then the whole claim shit happened.
Yeah,
and then they try to rape.
Daryl, yeah.
Then they try to rape Carl.
Carl.
And
one of
then
the
like
guys did, yeah.
Rick fucking.
Remember?
The best scene ever of the whole show.
Rips off the neck.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Why
Okay.
do you want to make sure of that? Like,
Because I'm trying to see when Beth got caught, and then when Daryl went
got
after
caught
her.
after they burned the cabin. After they released
that was
their
season
inner feelings, and when Daryl opened up to her about his childhood, about his brother, about his abusive father. So and then they said fuck to all that, and then they drank some fucking moonshine, and they burned the fucking cabin. So that was them.
One of the things that
was them doing clarity,
bonding.
forgetting about the past and bonding. Yes,
but non-sexually.
No, not yet. So not ever now because it's not gonna happen.
But honestly, it's a possibility.
It's all a dream. Actually, it's all a dream, guys.
Oh yeah.
Season the first episode, he's gonna wake up and he's gonna be like,
"You were there,
oh shit,
and you were there, and you were there."
And he's gonna wake up and say, "Oh, I had a bad dream about Beth."
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, and
but honestly, it did hurt having Daryl carry out the body. And you're just like, fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck, because you can see it in his eyes. And like when the shot happened, everyone's like, "What the fuck?" And they're the first one like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you."
So let me ask a question to you, Konichiwa.
Yeah, Connie.
Shit happened at the prison, right? So you had to leave. Everybody's spread out. You don't know where your sister went,
right?
But you're in love with someone. Are you going after your sister, or are you going after your love? And okay, answer that first.
I would go for my sister.
So in this series, she goes ape shit trying to find her love. Never she automatically assumes her sister is dead.
Dead. Straight up like, oh, she
never
died.
mentions. I don't think after the whole incident, I don't think she ever mentions Beth.
Here's the thing that might not go farewell, but remember. She at one point didn't want to be there. She tried to kill herself. So what does that play into her mind as a sister? Like
that plays into her mind that she matured, she was being reckless, and she found the real reason to live. That's my opinion to that.
And it's a good opinion. But do you think Maggie thinks the same way? Or did you think at that time Maggie's all like...
I just asked her a simple question. She doesn't follow the series. She said she would go after her sister. She said she would go after the sister.
Alright, so apparently Glenn has...
Did you go over a family member, or did you go over your girlfriend?
Apparently Glenn has a big dick, so that's kind of...
I just want to talk real quick about the best scene of the whole show. Was Rick
running over
the fucking guy in the very beginning.
Okay, wait.
It could have ended right there after the thing. Shut up, and I would have been happy. That's the whole show right there.
Going back,
that's from the comics. Yeah,
Edwin brought up like, yeah, Rick's being reckless and angry, and then I look down like, maybe because he just run over some motherfucker. Like, stop. Okay, I'm telling you one more time, stop. You're gonna stop? Well, fuck you, motherfucker. Breaks his spine.
Ooh, it looked pretty gruesome.
He fucking launched the dude.
And he slid with his head.
And he goes up to him. And he's like, I think you broke my spine. He goes, well, you should have fucking stopped.
All you had to do was
That's the best part. All you had to do was stop. And he goes, all right, just take me back where we good. He goes, no, we're kind of past that now. Like,
honestly, I saw nothing wrong with it. I probably would have done the same thing.
Like, no, I'm fine with Rick. Like, Rick told him 3 times, like, hey, fucker, stop. You need to listen to me.
Stop.
He tried to run away. Well, you're not gonna stop. Well, fuck you.
This is a zombie apocalypse. You can't take this shit to the grand jury. You know, there's not gonna be riots for you.
Which reminds me of what he did to what's his name in the comics.
Oh, okay.
Percy? It reminds me of what he did in the comics with that guy.
Don't worry about the comics. None of us here read the comics.
Well, you should read it. Stop being bitching.
So...
Well, how far have you gotten in the comics? You said you mentioned it earlier.
Well, the ending, whatever the ending is.
Wait, there's no ending yet, so...
No.
Whatever the last of
the first compendium or the second compendium?
Can I just say the governor is mad freaking crazy and disgusting?
See, but the comic is he's fucking
worse.
Super and
worse.
amazing.
And she knows, though.
And the show, he's not the same.
And that's what I asked him. I said, please tell me... Sorry, I'm spitting everywhere. Is the governor as bad in...
No, because
in the show, the governor... You have...
Sexually.
In the show, you kind of feel for the governor a little bit. You have a little bit like...
Backstory.
All right, yeah. In the comic, fuck him. Like, in the comic, you're like, fuck this motherfucker.
He is disgusting.
Yeah, but in the show, you don't...
But going back to... Let's go back to the whole Beth death.
Beth.
I was really affected by it. I did not see that coming. I did not. And when it happened, I didn't want to accept the fact that it happened. And I was very sad. Like, and then I saw Talking Dead after. They didn't bring her in to Talking Dead till like
later,
over the half of the hour.
Yeah, and then fucking...
And when she started talking about her experience, and she started crying, and then I got more emotional. I got emotional. I was like, oh shit, like, you know, like fuck you, whoever hates watching Talking Dead because it's spoiler, whatever. But
I love
like that emotion.
Yeah.
And Robert Kirkman delivered us a good news.
Which one? The fact that Daryl's straight?
Exactly.
Well, Daryl's straight. For all you females out there,
wondering a couple podcasts ago, was he yes or no? So I'm just saying,
Daryl's straight.
I'm connecting that.
Hey, that means I can't suck his dick.
Yeah, you can.
Maybe.
So I'm out.
But we back. Kirkman brought up a good point with where like it's harder to get rid of a character in the show than it is in the comic, because the comic you just tell them, hey, artist, stop throwing those lines. We're good. But like in the show, like you have a person, the actor, they get involved with it, this, and in the end, you're like, yeah.
And she was talking about the bond with the actors.
Yeah, and not just that, like, I had moved over there, I had an apartment, I gotta move out.
I used to hang out with them after,
after every scene, and like, oh, god damn it, nah.
And then this picture where they show the group hug.
Oh.
After she's dead, like, you know.
Yeah, she's dead, she's gone now.
Okay, but going back to the show, like one thing that they said, like she represents innocence. She represents
purity.
Purity. And now that's gone. So what's going to happen with everyone?
You still have a baby. That's innocence. Come on,
that baby ain't doing shit right now.
Yeah, but it's still represents innocence.
No, that baby's more like a lucky.
Now Maggie's fucked up. Maggie is going to take a while for her to bounce back.
Noah's going to be fucked up too, because he cared about it and he feels guilty because it's his kind of fault in a sense.
But Don's a bitch though. Like right when the deal was done.
Yeah, and but you know why she did it? Because she's trying to look good in front of everyone else.
Yeah, she was trying to be the powerful one.
Yeah, and then like, all I need is no one. And then Rick's like, no, the deal's fucking done.
Right when that happened, I was like, something's gonna happen, something bad. But I was hoping, I was like, everything's done. Everything just walk away. Nobody's shooting each other. Let's just walk away.
And this bitch fucking, I need Noah because she was my ward. And then she's leaving, so I need someone else. I'm like, you bitch. Oh my god.
I thought more people...
Wait, real quick. So who called it?
I don't know.
You asked about Beth, and we all shut it down. Yes.
Nobody called it.
No, he just said, what about Beth, but he didn't claim that she was going to die.
It doesn't count.
But I give him props, though. He brought her up, though. Actually, yeah. I didn't see that coming.
None of us saw Beth. I thought it was going to be
But we all responded what we wanted to die. So I said Sasha and the priest or whatever. I don't remember what
No, we thought who'd be the most expendable.
Exactly.
Yeah. The least expendable to lose.
Yeah. Logically. And
so, but I give him props. I told him today. I told him that. I give him props because you brought her up.
I didn't give him props. You said, we should suck his dick.
That's props. How's that not props?
So after this show ends, I'm going to get 3 blowjobs.
Whoa, 2.
3. Oh yeah, two, right.
I thought you were involved.
Percy's watching.
Percy's gonna watch like Chris.
I'm gonna watch and just be there in the corner and be like with the lotion. Put the lotion. Yeah.
Sorry, wow. This is
predictions
really
for next
weird.
season. How's it gonna? We saw. You talked about Morgan, and he came out at the end of the episode.
I said Morgan was gonna be the bookend.
No. But he came out at the end of the episode. We see he's getting closer.
Yeah.
To tracking them down. Now he has a map.
Yep.
So where is everybody heading?
Well, because I know a little bit about the comic book, they're heading to
Spoilers.
Let's just say we all think that they're not going to stay in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's just say
I know. I think I know. I know where they're going. Unfortunately, and I forget. I don't want to say the name of it because I don't want to give away too much. But
no, just say. Do you agree that they're not going to stay in Atlanta, Georgia?
No.
I don't think so either.
No, they're moving on
to a point where they need to move forward.
I know. They're
They need to be away.
So I think Morgan was the bookends. I think Morgan was at the very beginning, and he's going to be at the very end.
But did you like the scene? I like the scene. He still has faith. He did his little prayer.
His prayer. He
brought his son's little like whatever reminds him of his son and his family. He did a little prayer. He smiled. He walked away. He found the map. And now he saw the name on the map, Rick Grimes. He knows what's going to happen. Where they kind of heading?
I know. Okay, I mean, there's no telling if you haven't read the comic book. There's no telling.
But
like we said earlier, like we always said, the comic and the show it changes a lot. It changes a lot,
especially because we read the comic and we're like, wait a minute, this is nothing like the fuck we fucking read.
So we'll see, but I'm very excited about the second half because
I'm very excited to see how Maggie's gonna react to all the situations.
That too.
Not just Maggie.
She's gonna be super emotional. I'm hoping Sasha gets over the fact of everything, and she's really annoying me right now. Like she annoys me more out of all of them, and the priest.
Yeah,
but
fuck
the priest, I don't. But the priest,
I'm gonna get a nail in the fucking.
No, but the priest, I don't blame him no more because he's trying to.
But he really but I did like after he came back, he goes, I realized what's going on, and I know what's.
Well, we'll see, but I think Sasha is my most irritating character right now.
Well, fucking yeah, Sasha pisses me off, but what happened?
We're pretty close out of time.
Oh, well, Mariah's enough.
Anyway, so that's kind of our
it's pretty much our last Walking Dead. Talking
until February. February is when it comes
out.
So
the thing is, like, I want Tyrese to fucking go rage mode. That's my goal. I want Tyrese rage mode.
Nah, that's season finale.
So, anyways,
probably we're gonna save it for.
So you guys want to do a little quick prediction of what's gonna happen, or besides moving around?
No.
No.
Yeah, I hope it. Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, well, this is whatever.
So, next time Konichiwa is here, she's gonna watch all the seasons.
Yes,
Konichiwa. And catch up. So then.
For damn sure, I'm not eating another garlic. I still feel.
What have we learned?
Answer questions you have no idea.
Learn to answer questions and not pass. Quicker.
Yeah.
And not pass questions.
Apparently.
Yeah.
0.5, man. 0.5.
So, Slunk?
So this is Slunk.
Where's the wolf?
Not Edwin.
And
Konichiwa.
And we'd like to wish you guys a nice, awesome week. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Oh, and don't forget, you can contact us on
everywhere.
Yeah. So
everywhere, I guess.
Find us. Just fucking send us messages. Goddammit.
Something.
People, it's not that hard.
I know you're listening.
I want to give a quick shout out. That's what she said. To Valerie Murphy, my wifey. She hit us up, and she enjoys.
We love you, Val.
She enjoys listening to us at work, and it was a good shout out, and I want to give her love because I love her.
Alright, that's it for today's episode of Getting Belligerent, number 18, Getting Barely Legal.
Getting Barely Legal. Sexually.
Sexually. And alright, thanks for listening. Bye.
I hate you all.
Hola.